All right, baby. We ready for another collective reading with me, Duchess. All right, honey, look. General collective, take what resonates, leave what doesn't behind. But look, Spirit is saying here, it's time to make that major change in your life. And what change do you ask? What change do you ask? Bam, baby. Making yourself the first priority. Yes, you should be the first priority in your life, nobody else. All right. And so when you make this change here, you're going to realize that your life is a lot happier. It's a lot better. Okay. It's a lot less stressful. It's a lot less worrisome. Why? Because you're taking care of yourself, because you're prioritizing yourself. Now, this doesn't mean that you can't, look out for nobody or help nobody out or give a helping hand. No. But what it does mean is that you're putting yourself first in a way to where you're not about to be helping so much that it leaves you drained, that it leaves you down and out, that it leaves you screwed over. No, and no, okay? Because you're realizing here that if you don't take care of yourself, then who the hell else will? Right? If you don't become your own first priority, who else is going to make you a first priority, baby? Okay? If you're not standing up for you, then who the hell else will stand up for you? Right? And so you're realizing here that you have to put yourself as a first priority, because if not, what happens is you end up overgiving, overdoing, overstressing, being exhausted, and it's just not fair and it's just not right. And that's not what Spirit wants for you. Okay? And that's not what you want for yourself. You may have learned to deal with it over time. You may have learned to accept it and settle for putting yourself second, third, fourth behind everything and everybody else, right? But you're learning that ain't really been paying off, baby. It's not paying off, so why continue to do something that's not working out for you, that's not benefiting you, that's not helping your life grow, right? So there's going to be a lot of beautiful things that come into your life as you make yourself a first priority. Because when you're not a first priority, what happens is you don't even realize that you're creating blockages, because you're allowing other energies to create blockages here, in your life, right? So like I say, let's it be a child that you got to take care of, baby, okay? Because everybody else is grown, all right? Let's it be a child you got to take care of. You should be prioritizing your own happiness, okay? Your own abundance, your own success. Because if not, you're going to find that you gave up everything and sacrificed everything, and then there's nothing to show for it. You gave up everything and sacrificed everything for certain people, and then they're nowhere to be found when you need something. And so this is why it's important for you to prioritize yourself first. Focus on yourself first, right? There are certain people I know that's out here giving too many rides, okay? Now their car is tearing up and breaking down. And it's like, you should have been taking care of yourself and not giving all these rides, baby. Because now when your car ain't working out right, where's the person that's supposed to step up and help you with that? You get what I'm saying? So it's something here where you learn that you got to take care of yourself first. Out giving out money, but now you in credit card debt, honey. No, that's just not right. It's just not right. Out here letting people move in with you, but now you can't get no sleep because they tearing up the house. They acting out. They tripping, okay? No. Trusting people and then they sit in their line and scheming. No. Okay. So you're learning here that you need to take care of yourself first. You are numero uno. Look, why? Because you deserve sugar, not salt, baby. Okay. You deserve the sweet things in life. And you've learned that other people don't really be offering that. Okay, they want to accept the sweet things you offer, but then when it comes time for them to offer something up, they offering salty things, and you like, well, that wasn't the exchange. I gave sweet things, and now you giving salty ass things, and I'm sick and tired of this. But Spirit is saying you stepping into that mode where you're not going to be sick and tired, because you're just not going to be involved in it. Okay, as soon as you notice the salt is being handed out, you're going to be backing away and refraining from the situation. Simple enough, because you're learning how to prioritize yourself first. You're learning how to put yourself first above and beyond anyone and anything else, because how can you help anyone else when you can't even help yourself? And this is what I always say about those people that's always nosy and always trying to butt in and always trying to get in other people's business. Their business is not handled, baby. Okay? So this is why it's important for you to handle your business, handle your life, prioritize yourself, right? Because Spirit is saying, somebody can only give you the crappy end of the stick if you accept they stick. You don't need they stick. If you take care of yourself and prioritize, you know what, I got me a really Good stick. Matter of fact, I'm about to make sure it's wrapped in gold. I'm about to make sure it's this. I'm about to make sure it's that. In the meantime, they got their crappy stick over there. That's not your problem. That has nothing to do with you. It's not your business. You get what I'm saying? Tell us more here, Spirit. Tell us more. What's going on? Look, I love it. Okay, so this is a time that prayer, meditation, reflection, connecting with source, connecting with your higher self is critical in your life, because that's where you're going to find your worthiness, right? If you're communing with other people on to how you're going to better take care of yourself, they're going to sit there and try to act like you selfish, baby. No. So that's not how you're supposed to be communing with. You're supposed to be communing with spirit, God, source, the divine, your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, whoever you communing with. That's who you're supposed to be communing with here as you overcome these hurdles, as you learn to put yourself first. Because if you're surrounded by leeches, users, negative people, toxic people, they're not going to appreciate you putting yourself first. They're not going to like it. They're, matter of fact, going to be pissed. And they're going to try to guilt trip you, shame you, okay? Make you feel like you're not doing enough, right? Act like you owe them something. I don't owe you a thing. You grown, baby, okay? You need to take it up with source instead of worrying about me. That's the problem. That's why you in a deficit at the end of the day and needing what I got. No. So you're going to be really connected with source here to get that validation, that trust, that truth in your deservingness, that you deserve sweet things in life. Yes, you do, baby. Okay? Look, Spirit is saying here that a sense of impatience, this makes sense, okay? A sense of impatience here is what could create this to be a bittersweet situation where there's a lot more blockages and confusion. And so what Spirit is saying here, okay, impatience is basically allowing people into your life just because you are impatient here with allowing the right people into your life, right? You're not putting yourself first because you're like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm just going to accept this. I'm just going to wait for this. I'm just going to deal with this. No. Like Spirit is saying, that's bittersweet because you got something. Where the bittersweet card are? I done got too many cards. But yeah, it's like your impatience is actually creating blockages. Blockages. Because there's nothing but confusions and facades with these type of people that don't let you put yourself first. So it's like, oh, well, I'd rather, just deal with this than deal with nothing. That could be difficult at times. I know. And I know, especially when we codependent, when we grew up with large people, large families and large friend groups, and then you start feeling like you owing people and we all got to stick together. We all got to take care of each other together. But at the end of the day, like I said, you always end up with the crappy end of the stick. No, it's not fair. Okay. If you're the best person in the group and you taking care of everybody, but when you need something, nothing is coming about, you need to be putting yourself first. It's a no, because they putting themselves first when you need something. Ain't nobody to be found. Crickets, okay? Crickets. Or you may be like me. You just ain't asking for nothing, okay? Because in the past, asking for something got you nowhere. So you just learn how to take care of yourself 24/7, 365. So you ain't asking nobody for a damn thing. And make sure nobody asking me for nothing, okay? Leave me the hell alone unless I offered it at the end of the day. So there's something here where it's like you're learning how to prioritize your emotions, your pocketbook, okay? You're learning how to prioritize your stability, your happiness, right? Your growth, your expansion, your healing. It's like none of this other stuff is even important because everything else is just confusions, facades, okay? It's fake. It's not real. What's real is you loving you. What's real is you putting you first. What's real is you making yourself a first priority. What's real is you sitting on your throne and having that self-worth. That's what's real, okay? That's what's genuine. That's what's connected to your heart space. That's what you're supposed to have and experience. Self-worth. And when you have self-worth, you don't need validation. You don't need acceptance. You don't need love, okay? You don't need nothing from anybody. So therefore, you don't got to sit here and be the sacrificial lamb and keep sacrificing and keep giving and keep doing until there's nothing left. No, you're not doing it. You're sick and tired. You're good, okay? And you're putting yourself on a pedestal where you deserve to be, baby. All right? You deserve to be on a pedestal. But it's like everyone keeps trying to pull you down, and that's not fair. So this is why it is important here to be able to spend time with yourself, Because if you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not independent, you're not going to be able to prioritize yourself, because people around you going to keep needing something, needing this, needing that, asking for this, asking for that. Hectic, baby. Hectic. Okay, let's see what's going on. Spirit is saying there's certain dreams you want to manifest that you haven't been able to because you haven't been prioritizing yourself. For some of you, I'm here, you need to prioritize your sleep. You haven't been getting enough sleep, so you need to prioritize that. You need to prioritize your health, okay? Whether this be physical health, mental health, emotional health. Yeah, finances, stability. There's certain things that you need to prioritize that other people are getting in the way of. I'm hearing objection. Yeah, there's been certain objections and certain blockages, but the time is now to overcome those objections, overcome those facades, that confusion, okay? Those blockages. Know your deservingness. If you know you deserve sugar, then you're not going to settle for salt. It's just that simple. When they come with the salty offer, you're going to shut the door, okay? You're going to turn the other direction, say no thank you, whatever it may be. Look, see, Spirit is saying all of this giving and doing and over helping and bending over backwards has left you trapped, baby. Trapped, feeling stuck. And that's what we leaving in the past. We ain't doing that no more. No more trapped energy. Yeah, see, it's a time to be hopeful. There's a lot of wishes that you had. You made wishes upon a star. Even if it's just in your heart and soul, there's a lot of wishes that you had. And so it's time for a tower moment. It's time for the change. It's time for the breakthrough, okay? Tower moments are shaky. They're rocky, right? But it's time for a breakthrough. It's time for a change. And this is a change that's going to bring a lot of miracles, happiness, abundance into your life. But you have to let this happen, right? You have to allow this to happen. So for me, like I always like to give my examples, right? I have a mom that's very greedy and selfish, okay? If it was up to her, I'd be sitting on the phone with her for 4 or 5 hours a day gossiping, not working on anything that makes me happy, not taking care of my kids, not doing anything but paying attention to her, right? But I had to cut that off because it was blocking my happiness, blocking my success, blocking my relationships. So I had to cut that off and put myself as a priority, okay? And because I deserve sugar, not salt. I don't deserve to be broke and struggling and living raggedy and doing bad because I got to pay attention to her for all these hours a day. No, okay? So there's something here where it's all about prioritizing yourself, no matter who the hell it is, because people will not make sure you're good. I promise you, if I ask her for the money to pay my bills while I'm sitting on the phone, she gonna say she ain't got it. She can't do it. You get what I'm saying? So I have to use common sense. I have to use rationality and put myself first. She's gonna have to find somebody else to gossip with for hours and hours, okay, whether she likes it or not, because I'm not about to be homeless. My kids not about to be. It's not happening. So there's something here where there's certain things that people are asking of you that you really shouldn't be giving, but you have been giving it in the past and it has left you at a deficit, but now you're no longer doing that, okay? You're taking charge of your life, you're creating abundance in your life, and you're blocking off anything that takes you away from that. All right, boo, don't forget to check out these angel number t-shirts on my website, linked below. You can also book a reading, some coaching, some healing. Join the winner circle where there's exclusive content and free readings over in that special group. All of these are linked below. You can also leave a donation through PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App, also linked below in the comments or the description box. All right, boo, I'm sending you love, light, and blessings. I'm going to talk to you later. Bye.